These days, I've been feeling like so detached from everything. I just stopped caring about so many things, man. Nothing matters in the long run. Nothing matters. We all know we're gonna die. We all know that our time on this planet is temporary. And we all know that nothing we really do in this life really matters in the grand scheme of things. You know, I said this before and I'll say it again. If I had a choice in whether or not I wanted to be here in this life or to not be here, then I would rather not be here. I think many of us feel the exact same way, but the unfortunate truth is that we're here. We're here, we're stuck in this planet, we're stuck in this system. The point is that without any of our control, we are now bound to this system that we absolutely despise. And this is really nothing new. I've been saying this since the beginning of my channel. And when I looked back at my older videos, I noticed that it was mostly just complaining, which there's no problem with that. But the reason you guys don't really see me uploading videos anymore or that much is because I just kind of lost, I just kind of lost interest in a lot of the complaining I used to do. To me, it's kind of just better to just accept the fact that we're here and like we exist. I feel like constantly complaining about, all the trash we have to go through, as bad as it is, I feel like at one point there's just no point in really complaining about it. Well, I'll probably, complain a bit more about it, but I'm not going to be making like 30-minute rant videos like I used to. I'm not going to be doing that. The truth is, I just kind of like accepted like this is my fate. Being trapped in a life I despise for 50, 60, however many decades, that's my fate. There's only one way to avoid this fate, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it. At least not that I know of. What brings me peace and what brings me relief is the fact that, it will be over. Like as bad as it is, as annoying as it is, as I have to deal with it for, who knows how long, the fact remains that it's still gonna end. It's like, imagine you clock in for work, right? You have a 8-hour shift and the job is just completely miserable. The job sucks so much. And you just keep looking at the clock and like, even though, a lot of time seems to have gone by, it's only been like, what, 20 minutes? It feels like eternal agony, bro. What brings me peace when those situations happen is just knowing that it will be over. I will go home, I will finish the shift. And the thing is, the same thing kind of applies to life in general. It's terrible, but I could always have it worse. I don't even have it that bad, to be honest. I have money, I'm living under a roof, I have food, I can go buy food whenever I want. So really, all I have to do is just wait patiently. It's not like I'm suffering nearly as bad as millions of other people out there. So I just have to be patient. That's kind of what I just learned to accept. There really aren't many options besides either being patient or being impatient and doing you know what. But as I said, I'm not going to do that. And I know a lot of trolls like to comment, if it's so bad, why don't you just end it? Like, people tell me that all the time. But I guess my response is, whether I end it or not, the result is the same. There's really no difference at the end of the day. Death is still death. Whether you wait 50 years to die or whether you die today, people are going to forget about you, the universe is going to forget about you, and it's just something that was going to happen regardless. There's been billions of people in the past, billions of human beings since the beginning of time, and look at all of them. They're all dead, all those people that died, years and years and years and years of them being dead, no one remembers them anymore. Eventually we're all just going to be, the same thing. You guys ever watch those like history videos of like, I don't know, places in the 1900s? Like I've seen these YouTube videos recently of like New York in the 1900, Berlin, Germany in 1900. And like you just see all these people walking around, all these people thinking that their lives, are really special. The rich were riding on their horses, dressing in fancy black suits. The kids are playing outside. You know, the mothers are yelling at the kids, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, if you think about it, you know, every single person, every single person in the video, in those videos are dead. And we're just gonna be the same thing. People in 100 years are gonna watch my videos, probably, I mean, maybe, who knows? But they could probably watch my videos and be like, damn, it's been 100 years, man, that guy's dead. We're all just gonna die and be forgotten. Nothing we do in this life matters at all. It's all pointless. But eventually, there is gonna be no history books to look back on whatsoever, because the earth is gonna be destroyed and humans aren't gonna exist anymore. Again, it's only inevitable. It is completely inevitable. So yeah, that's kind of just how I accepted it, you know? I don't really need to speed up the process of dying because, you know, we're all gonna die anyway, and you know, the result is gonna be the same. And people might be like, man, that's so negative of you, man. That's so negative. I actually disagree. You see, this whole life is pointless mindset is actually a very positive thing. Life is pointless, so that means we should stop stressing over things that we think matter but really don't. Like, oh, someone's judging you for, you know, not being able to achieve whatever. Who cares? We're all gonna die. It's pointless anyway. Oh, you asked out a girl but she rejected you. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Oh, you didn't get that job after that third round of interviews. Man, who cares? These things that we think matter don't really matter. You know how they say, oh, will this test affect you in 5 years? Whenever someone's like, damn, I failed the test, and they get depressed, people are like, will this test matter in 5 years? No. It's the same thing with everything we go through in life. Nothing we do matters. And don't get me wrong, if you know, if there's problems that are in your life that are causing a lot of suffering, you can't just get over it by saying, oh, nothing matters. You're obviously suffering, you know, and it sucks, but I'm not trying to say things like, oh, just overlook everything, like nothing matters, so, you know, just stop caring about everything. It's not that in particular. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying personally for me, my anxiety and my stress, it's way less than it used to be, let's just say that. And that's simply because I realized the futility of this all. What's the point of being anxious about the future when the future doesn't even matter? And I'm saying this as a person that used to have severe anxiety over future things. To me, if I'm still having food, shelter, water, and a little bit of entertainment in 10 years, then to me that means there's nothing to worry about within the next 10 years. Because usually when I think about it, that's really all I need. Food, shelter, water, the basics, some entertainment. And to me, I have that. So as long as I have that, then I guess I can deal with this life until the very end. And as long as I don't have like any severe health problems, then sure, I'll just wait until I die. And by the way, people might ask me like, wait, so if you have all the basics, you know, the basic necessities, and you have your entertainment, and then why do you hate your life so much? See, it's not about me hating my life in particular. It's about me hating the human experience. Like, we didn't even ask to be in this existence to begin with. Why do we just have to suck it up and attempt to enjoy it when some of us just don't, no matter what happens? And then I remember I was talking about a video where I was basically answering the question of someone that said, would you still feel this way if you were rich? And again, I wouldn't know how I would feel 100% because I'm not rich. But as I said before in that video as well, that question of, oh, would you do this if you were rich? It's basically assuming that superficial gain is something that everyone is interested in. Like, I genuinely think that you don't even, like, who needs $20 million anyway? Let's be real here. Who even needs $10 million? You don't even need that much money. All you're gonna be doing is buying worthless things that you don't even need. Again, remember, all I said is you need food, water, clothes, shelter, the basics, the basic necessities, and then you just have to have your hobbies. And in my case, my hobbies don't even cost money, or very little money. Certainly not hobbies that I would need millions of dollars to pursue. And the thing is, my hobbies are just not like I love my hobbies, but if I had a choice between disappear and leave this planet or stay and just pursue my hobbies, I would disappear. Hobbies are not good enough to want to live here. Like, sure, the human experience does have some good things about it, but most of it I just don't care about. Like, yeah, woohoo, good food, wow, wow, get to drink alcohol, have sex, wow, so cool. Like, nah, man. Most of my entertainment is in my own head, dreaming, daydreaming, getting away from this world, escaping this world. You know, that's the real entertainment. Like, I don't even be playing video games to escape anymore. I literally just be escaping through my own head. And even as fun as that is, it's not something worth sticking around here for. So the point is, there are fun things, but is it worth sticking around here for? No, not at all. But again, I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything like crazy. I'm just saying I don't really care for this experience, but I'll I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait my turn. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna wait my turn. I can't wait till it's over. Hopefully, it's over soon. Whether it's over soon or not, it doesn't matter anyway. It's gonna be over eventually. It's just a little unfortunate that out of all things I could be born into, man, I could have been born as a shark, bro. Imagine being born as a shark. I know Born into Corrupt System, he recently made a video talking about which is better, being an animal or being a human. And he made a really good point in that video. He was talking about how, you know, if you're a pet, like a cat or a dog, and you have a good owner, then you're basically living the perfect life. Dude, imagine just being born as a cat. Like, you don't have to pay any bills, no one judges you. Your entire existence, people are talking about how cute you are, how adorable you are. You know, everyone sees you as being perfect. You have someone else taking care of all your necessities, food, shelter, water, and no one criticizes you. No one criticizes you for it like they do if you're a human. Basically, you're living a better life than basically all of us. If you live like a cat and you're a human being, meaning you just sit in the house all day, walk around, eat shit, just not do anything, people call you a loser, people call you a failure. And I'm not really saying, oh, you should live like that. I'm just saying it's just unfortunate how judgmental and disgusting the human race is. Even if you just try to be your best person and you just try to like stay in your own lane and do your own thing and just abide by the evil system, do what the evil system tells you to do, go to school, go to work, pay bills, pay taxes. People are just going to always find a way to put you down and criticize you and judge you. People are always going to tell you that you're not good enough. People always tell you that you're not working hard enough. You know, there's always something bad someone has to say about you. Even though you didn't ask to exist, you now exist, you know, with no control of your own. And you basically just forced into a life of criticism and judgment and, you know, superficial garbage that society wants you to do. I mean, this life just sucks. We already know. I'm pretty much just done with all my points. If you want to hear me rant more about life, then you could watch all my other videos. I don't want to get too carried away here because I do have to go to the gym and it's currently 5:30 and it closes at 7. So that means I'm about to dip. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this one. If you liked it, then click the like button, please, and click subscribe. And peace out.